Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm doing alright. Well, actually, I'm sick and I tried to wait to be not sick so that I could record the audio for this video, but I'm just not getting better. So I hope my voice isn't too bad for this video. Please bear with me. Lately, I've been thinking that it's a little bit odd that Sakura is the only person that has not a natural hair color. Everybody is blonde or brunette, black hair, red hair, and she's the only one who's got pink hair. What's that about? I don't know. But anyway, let's not waste time and get right into the video. This episode is called Bushy Brow's Pledge, Undying Love and Protection. And why they gotta do my man rocking like that? Sakura has a dream that turns into a nightmare about all the stuff with Orochimaru. He really is the stuff of nightmares. I don't blame her at all. I hope we get to see him again soon. A cute little squirrel approaches Sakura and she chases it away before it gets too close. The sound ninjas put a paper bomb on it and that's so messed up. Little guy was just living his life eating nuts and these ninjas roped him into their shenanigans. So now he's what? He's gonna go off somewhere and blow up? How cruel.
Okay, if I can catch all 20 of those leaves before they hit the ground, then Sakura will fall in love with me.
Oh, Rock Lee. Oh goodness, you remind me of myself when I was a young teenager. The things we tell ourselves to bring comfort in the face of despair. I'm so glad he spotted the squirrel and saved it. I was worried.
All right, stop hiding and come out.
Shoot! How could he have seen us? We hit so fast!
What a drag.
Shikamaru looks to Ino for a plan and she has one. She's going to dazzle Neji with her good looks. He is not amused and I kinda love it. Don't get distracted from your goals, young man. He doesn't even want to fight them, desiring better opponents to get a scroll from. And it seems that that reaction was exactly what Shikamaru thought it would be. Something tells me he pays more attention than he likes to show. The sound ninjas attack Sakura and the boys. They trigger traps that she set up, but don't fall into them. Sakura is panicking as they move to attack her, but Rock Lee is there in the nick of time to fulfill his pledge to protect her.
I am the handsome devil of the Leaf Village, and my name is Rock Lee.
Rock Lee. Oh, sweetheart. We love a confident guy, and with the squirrel on his shoulder like a sidekick, he is a man of his word. And Sakura knows what shit she is in, so she accepts his help and thanks him. I just hope my man doesn't take that for an agreement to be his girlfriend or a date or something like that. Rock remembers the guy's attack from before and blocks it. I think he pulls a large rock from the ground, but I'm not entirely sure. That's very innovative. Ino, Shikamaru, and Choji see the fight between Sakura, Rock, and the Sound Ninjas, and Lee's teammates notice his absence and go in search of him. What are these straps on Neji's head? Is he wearing something underneath the headband?
Yes, I did it! I finally mastered the jutsu!
Enough resting. You're wasting your precious gift of youth. This jutsu, in the end, only Lee could make it his own.
It's interesting to know that Lee was the only one to learn Guy's special jutsu. Earlier, Rock mentioned that Neji is his biggest rival. Lee cries and dances with happiness, and Neji is clearly jealous. Guy punches him to get him to calm down. His teammates seem quite shocked by that. Is punching the only way to get through to him? This Lotus Jutsu overrides the brain to use the muscles at full strength and is dangerous and only to be used when protecting someone precious. And to think Rock wanted to use it on Sasuke just to show off. Guy Sensei's punch that time might have been justified. He uses this technique against the bandaged ninja, but unfortunately he was unable to truly land the attack because the cute sound ninja intervened. And though he tries very hard to keep fighting, he is exhausted and gets hit by a sound ninja attack. So these ninjas use sound vibrations to fight, which is such an interesting idea. The bandaged ninja's attack hits Lee in the eardrum. What a painful and horrible attack. I've had some bad ear infections and this is giving me terrible flashbacks. Rock's balance is thrown off too. His taijutsu is no good against them. The cute sound ninja has holes in his palms that he uses to manipulate ultrasonic sound waves and pressure. Those holes kind of freak me out, but you know, whatever works. From their position in the bushes, Shikamaru asks Ino if they should help, leaving the decision to her.
Well, what is it, Sakura? Why do you look so down? Well, is it true what I heard you like Sasuke too? So, I guess that means we're rivals from now on.
So Sakura stopped being friends with Ino because she also had feelings for Sasuke? I kinda hate that. Bros before hoes, Sakura. The sound Kunoichi grabs Sakura by the hair and says it's soft and shiny, and of course it is. I bet she smells nice all the time too. She begins to cry, and my heart really hurt for her. She wants to protect Sasuke and Naruto, and she just couldn't do it. I'm just dying for her to find some inner strength or inner reserve or some power she didn't know she had, and to just rise to the occasion and figure some way to save them all. In the meantime, Sasuke's mark begins to glow ominously. The cute sound ninja is approaching with the intent to end his life. Sakura knows that she has to act now. If she truly loves him, then she must protect him. Finally! I've been waiting for Sakura to have her very own cool moment. She was one of the top students at the academy and we haven't seen those skills yet. And the badass music plays for her.
Okay, no more caving. Now it's my turn to take the lead. And all of you can watch me from the background.
She's going to follow the lead of the three guys that have been protecting her and growing while leaving her behind. And yes, Sakura, you go girl. You can also be a badass.
Hey, Sakura!
Sakura!
I like how accurate Sakura's vision of Sasuke is. She doesn't get carried away painting a rosy picture of him. She begins using hand signs, and this is what I've been waiting for. She has a plan using substitution jutsu to set up a pattern which she then breaks, taking several kunai to the body and landing a solid attack on the cute sound ninja. She even bites him, though perhaps it would have been better if she had stabbed him with the kunai a couple of more times, but she is full of passion. Ino has been watching and is impressed by Sakura, and I am impressed by Sakura too. The sound ninja is hitting her in the head over and over and over, and she is latched on. She is not letting go. And it's such an emotional moment. She's not going to be able to defeat these three ninjas, but she is giving it her all to protect her friends. Ino remembers how they became friends. Sakura was being bullied for her big forehead, and Ino comforted her, gave her a ribbon, and styled her hair just as she currently wears it. Be confident, she tells her, and introduces Sakura to her friends. It's all very heartwarming, until one day Sakura wants to announce her crush.
Yeah, just please don't say it's Sasuke. Huh? Well, how did you know? Take a number. Sasuke's like only the most popular guy ever, that's all.
Does Sasuke ever say how he feels about all of this attention? Tons of attention sounds good, but it can feel like a nuisance, especially when you have no interest in playing the field and the biggest thing on your mind is avenging your family. I hate that a boy came between Ino and Sakura's friendship. We also learn that they think Sasuke likes girls with long hair, and so that's why they both have long hair, which makes it even more impactful that she cuts hers off. And she keeps it short, right? So maybe he likes it short? Or maybe that's her not centering her whole life around Sasuke and what he wants. And just as things are looking bleak for Sakura, her friends summon their courage and intervene to save her. This episode begins with Sasuke, and it seems he's not just unconscious, but going through some kind of inner journey. He sees his younger self and his dead parents. I can't imagine the pain he feels at the loss of his family. I hope he's going to be okay, but I have a feeling it's gonna be a long road until he gets there.
Okay, Team Ino, let's show him who's boss.
Got it!
Formation!
Ino-Shika-Cho!
Choji desperately wants to leave, but as soon as the cute sound ninja calls him a fatso, he's all fired up and ready to fight to the death. Ino tells Sakura to take care of her teammates and rallies her own for battle. I like how she calls them Team Ino. She really likes herself. Choji uses a very impressive ball attack that seems impervious to the cute sound ninja's attack, and he nearly lands a solid blow. Shikamaru uses shadow possession jutsu to seize control of the bandaged ninja. And you know, these jutsus are very creative and very interesting. It must have been kind of fun thinking of all of them. And Ino transfers her consciousness into the sound ninja Kuniichi, and things are looking good for Team Ino. Unfortunately, that doesn't last long. The sound ninjas have no problem attacking one of their own, and Shikamaru's shadow position doesn't last that long. Also, Sasuke's ominous growing is really getting out of hand. Neji and Tenten arrive and he activates Byakugan, which he used during the first exam, and I'm excited to see how this ability is incorporated into battle. But before that can happen, the chakra around Sasuke intensifies dramatically. His vision of himself morphs into one of Orochimaru taunting him. If he had more power, he could have protected his family. Then he's awake, and he's got marks on his face and his arms, and he sees how injured Sakura is.
Sakura, who did this to you?
This is kind of a nice moment knowing that they end up together, but this is not about romance. Sasuke says that he was offered power and he accepted it. Increasing his strength is the most important thing, even if that means giving in to evil.
I'm an avenger. To follow my path, I must have power at any price, even if it means being consumed by evil.
And that is not what we want to hear, young man. These curse marks spread all over his body, and they're glowing, and his chakra is different, darker, and more fierce. He moves with incredible speed and punches the cute sound ninja so hard with hardly any effort. I thought Sasuke was going to rip his arms off, but he stopped short of that, simply breaking them. He doesn't sound like himself. His expressions are not like the Sasuke that we're used to, and his smile reminds me of Orochimaru's. Oh goodness, what is happening to Sasuke? Sakura watches him, feeling this dark chakra and evil intentions, and she knows this is not her Sasuke. She runs after him, holds him tightly, and begs him to stop. He looks at her, she looks at him, they look at each other. She reaches the Sasuke inside of all this dark energy, and the marks fade away, and he is his old self again. I think she means more to him than he lets on. The bandage ninja, knowing that he is out of his league, drops their scroll and leaves with his comrades. He has no idea why Orochimaru has granted Sasuke this power, and why has he granted Sasuke this power? Where does it come from? From Orochimaru himself, or does he have access to some sinister evil? Whatever it is, it has left Sasuke very shaken.
Just what am I?
Naruto is okay too. Unfortunately, he did not get to save Sakura.
I'll save you!
Whoa, somebody ought to kick him and wake him up. This is embarrassing.
Naruto wakes up and has no idea what's going on. And man, he really missed out on a lot. Orochimaru's reveal, the curse mark, the sound ninjas, Sasuke's transformation, and Sakura tells him she cut her hair because it's easier to manage that way. I wonder if she didn't want to stress him or just didn't want to get into all of it.
So what's your story? Why are you guys here in the first place? What's going on around here?
Explaining everything to you is going to be such a pain.
I like seeing the dynamic between Lee and Tenten. Also in the previous episode with Shikamaru and Ino. I like getting to know the other teams. And it's sweet that Sakura sticks up for Lee when Naruto attempts to tease him. He really needs to just sit quietly and wait for someone to explain what's been happening. Sasuke is surprised to learn that the sound ninjas beat up Lee because he defeated them so easily. Because of course, Lee beat Sasuke when they fought before. Ino helps with Sakura's hair, and that's sweet. I hope that they become friends again. Neji is watching everything and he's like, Sasuke is a bigger opponent than I realized. And like, you guys are all on the same team, you're all Leaf Ninjas, the exams will come again. I'm really not sure it's a good idea to foster this much competition between them. We check in with Hinata's team. They have both scrolls and need to get to the tower. Hinata uses her Byakugan, and I guess it's like super eyesight, though I wonder if there's more to it than that. And she sees Gaara. Shino can hear that there are 6 people from a kilometer away through trees. That's really impressive. Does he wear glasses because he can't see? Is he like Daredevil? Does he have super hearing? Anyway, Kiba wants to take their scroll too because he's greedy, I guess, and just wants to show his dominance. They spy on Gaara's team having a confrontation with another. So this gourd that he wears on his back is full of sand that he manipulates in his attacks. Kiba says the sand smells like blood. Wait. It's just occurring to me now that in this team they have someone with super eyesight, super smelling, and super hearing. Oh wow. Together they are one superhuman. Oh wow. Oh, anyways, back to the action. So the sand acts automatically to protect him. And Gaara uses his sand to crush a guy to death and says just the most unhinged sentence.
The corpse's bitter crimson tears flow and mingle with the endless sand, feeding the chaos within me and making me stronger.
My goodness. He may be a little guy, but don't mess with him. And he kills the other 2 people in the team just because, even after they surrender. And now they have both scrolls, an earth and a heaven, but he's not satisfied. He wants more. The big guy tries to convince him to head straight to the tower, and he refers to himself as Gaara's big brother. And then the girl says to do this favor to your big sister. I did not expect them to be siblings, as I did not sense any sibling love prior to this. Also, there's not that much resemblance. Not obviously anyways. He eventually agrees to go to the tower, and Hinata, Kiba, and Shino are relieved. They eventually get to the tower where Gaara and his siblings have been chilling for half a day. Uncle and the other shinobi note that he and his team took only 97 minutes to clear the exam, and Gaara has not one scratch or speck of dirt on his clothes. Let us remember that the forest itself is very dangerous. It's not just about the other exam takers. She also says that Gaara's hair is brown, and it's definitely red. Also, VCRs in Naruto. I like the ninja fishing at the beginning of this episode, and the boys working together, though there's always a little bit of conflict when it comes to these two. There has been a bit of a time jump, and there's now one more day to get both scrolls. While Sasuke is away, Naruto convinces Sakura to open the scroll. Just as he is about to open it, Kabuto appears to stop them. He's the ninja that helped them out right in the beginning. I am glad he got a new pair of glasses, though if you are a ninja who wears glasses, you must have a lot of spare pairs. He and his team have got both scrolls, and he is on his way to the tower where he'll meet up with his teammates. Sasuke challenges him for a fight for the Earth Scroll.
Sasuke? Hold on a second, is this a joke or what?
It can't be helped. It's either him or us. Out here, it's all about surviving and winning. Nothing else matters.
I agree with Sasuke. Who knows if they'll come across another Heaven Scroll? Kabuto points out that openly challenging him is not very ninja of him, and if he truly only cared about winning, then he would have just attacked.
That's pretty deep.
Naruto is a great comic relief sometimes. Kabuto offers to show them how to get their hands on a Heaven Scroll from someone else, and that's very nice of him. They're going to camp out by the tower because that's where all the teams are heading, and it's very dangerous, which is probably why Kabuto was so willing to bring them along.
Now comes the hard part.
Well, it's about time! Bring it on!
Naruto is still struggling with the stealth aspects of being a ninja. Kabuto reprimands him, reminding him to be quiet, and they split up to go be sneaky ninjas, and Naruto has some hiccups. They stumble across a trigger trap, and geez, these ninjas really be killing each other. You're telling me Kakashi was 6 years old when he went through all of this? Naruto triggers a trap and Kabuto saves him, cleverly using a substitution jutsu, which is the most valuable jutsu to master, obviously. After some time, they realize that someone's got them in a sneaky kenjutsu, so they're walking in circles. Then a whole bunch of ninja clones emerge from the trees, underground, and all over the place. It's like a scene out of Night of the Living Dead. This anime loves to just sprinkle in a little bit of horror. Naruto charges in to fight the creepy sludge clones. Sasuke's body freezes and the mark glows. Once again, Kabuto comes to the rescue. In order to defeat these clones, they need to find the originals. Naruto uses the Shadow Clone Jutsu, and they fight for hours until the sun comes up the next day.
My real trick was coming up with clones for the rest of my squad!
While our doubles did all the fighting and took the beating, we were safe and sound, waiting for you to show yourself.
Another great plan from Naruto. When he takes the time to make a plan, he does a good job. It's when he just acts without thinking that he messes things up. Everyone is very impressed that he is able to fight using his shadow clones for hours and still be strong enough to punch out the enemy ninjas. I'm glad his teammates are seeing his potential. He's worked very hard to get here.
Whoa, is this the same Naruto?
He makes mistakes because he tends to be a bit thoughtless and dumb sometimes, but he's still awesome. The ninjas summon more clones, not shadow ones this time. Naruto charges in on his own, You'd think he would have just learned the value of a good plan, but baby steps. My first thought was, wouldn't Sasuke be able to see who the original is with his Sharingan? And I'm right. But when he uses it, he experiences intense pain, like when he froze before. He forces it and he is able to see which are clones, but the mark really causes him quite a lot of pain. They eventually defeat the ninjas, who were hiding in the ground. There's a moment where Kabuto was for sure going to do something interesting and badass, but Naruto kicks the guy in the head and it gets interrupted. Luckily for Squad 7, they had the Heaven Scroll, so now they have both.
There's something about this guy. Something I don't like.
Don't say that, Sasuke. I kinda like this guy. At the tower, Kabuto is able to reunite with his team, and I see that one of them has like black holes for eyes, like black circles. That's kind of weird.
A good harvest?
Yes, even better than expected.
As a Sound Village spy, you see things others don't. Your opinion is of interest to me.
Sasuke was right! Kabuto is a spy for Orochimaru. And I honestly didn't expect it. Gathering information on them would be fine with me because that's like his hobby or whatever. Remember him with all those cards in the registration room that time? But not for Orochimaru, who disappears before I can get a good look at him. Kabuto was also able to heal his wound instantly, unless the wound itself wasn't real. Whichever it is, it's impressive. The episode ends just as the kids are going to open the scroll. So that's it for this video. I hope my sick voice wasn't too bad. I had to stop to rest my voice so many times. But I am very much enjoying Naruto and I can't wait to see what happens next. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, all those good things. Leave a comment if you want to say hi. I hope that you have an amazing day. See you in the next one. I'm Kayla. Bye.